Alright, I wanted to make a quick video on how to remove these nuts and bolts. I'm working on a 350Z. It's a 2007. I don't know if it really matters, but it's a 2007 Nissan 350Z. I'm trying to remove the CV axle. This is the rear driver side. So what I end up doing to give me some working room here was I went ahead and removed the let me show you real quick. Went ahead and removed the spring and the support. Yeah, this is what I removed. Alright, so once I did that, it gave me some room over here, because obviously now I got all this to work with. So on the size that you're gonna need is a 14mm socket. No, I'm using a 3/8 because that one's able to get in there like so. If I use the half size socket, it doesn't go in there because the half size socket is or the half drive socket is too large, so I'm using the 3/8 and it goes in there perfect. The other thing that I did was I got an adapter. This is a 3/8 and it makes it into a 1/2-inch drive. Alright, so this is my 3/8. This is the 3/8 to half drive adapter. It's gonna look like so. So now it's a half drive. Then I use an extension. This is also half. So I can just put it all together here so you guys can see. So what I end up doing is, because I tried using wrenches and it just wasn't working out for me. I think the bolts were in there pretty tight. So that's why I removed this area so I can put the impact in there. And it is a pretty big ass impact, which is the reason why I needed all this area right here. Alright, so there's your bolt there, your nut. There's the setup that I have. Again, that's a 14mm, a 3/8 drive. I'm using a 3/8 to a 1/2-inch drive adapter, and then I'm using an extension, 1/2-inch drive extension. It's a smaller extension. So you put it all in there. Sits in there good, and the reason I'm using the extension is so it can give me some room to put the impact. All right, so once you got it all set up, that's how it's gonna look. You got everything there, and you got the socket inside the nut. And then you got your impact. You got all this clearance here because again I removed the spring, and then you just let it do its thing. And it's easy, just like that. Just like that. To me, that's the easier way. So now I've already removed all the nuts and bolts, and I can remove my CV axle. I wasn't gonna mess around with the wrenches. I tried doing it and it was too much. At least for my setup. Of course, if I had a lift and I had the car elevated above my head, then I'd be using wrenches. But since I'm down here on the ground and I'm using a hydraulic jack, obviously you got your jack stands over there. You know, always want to use jack stands. But yeah, this is my setup. This is what I use, and it worked for me, as you guys can see. And hope this video helps. Thank you for watching.